The stories now. Rape-accused Pastor Timothy Omotoso will continue his bid to get bail. He's already spent 3.5 years in prison, and this is his third attempt at trying to be released on bail. His criminal trial had to be postponed to next week to accommodate the bail application. Omotoso and his two co-accused, Zukiswa Sitho and Lusanda Solani, are facing charges ranging from rape, sexual assault and human trafficking. For more on this, we now cross live to our colleague Nqonji. Anda, very good morning to you. You're already inside court. What is happening?
Well, indeed, a very good morning to you too. We are indeed inside the Port Elizabeth High Court, where the court case of controversial Pastor Timothy Omotoso is expected to resume and hopefully conclude. This comes after it was postponed last week, Friday, after the defense indicated that they would no longer be calling the witness they had intended to call, as it had more or less matching evidence as the person who had given the testimony prior to him, which is the prosecutor, state prosecutor Ishman. Well, if I may remind you a little, Ishman had to come and give a testimony or be a witness after a letter was written by first witness Cheryl Zondi to the state or national prosecutor, which indicated that she did not feel comfortable with her. She actually stated in her letter that she was very condescending and that she was almost racist, something that actually raised eyes and resulted to the defense calling her forward to see what exactly transpired on that day. So today we are hoping to see what exactly is going to happen, which is likely that the police officer who actually took the statement from the witnesses might come forward and give the testimony, a testimony, as it has been indicated that that might also be something that transpires today. Go back to you.
And are you able to give us a sense of what's happening outside court in terms of supporters?
Yes, it is a pretty cool day today, especially when it comes to the supporters. And there is not as much momentum as there was at the beginning of this trial. But we have seen when we're coming in here a couple of supporters outside who continue to dedicatedly come forward and show their support to Timothy Omotoso. However, if you were to compare it to the beginning of this trial, things have really, the support has really seemed to decrease, and it could be because of the delays. As you know that this case has been going on for quite some time now, and at the beginning of the court case there has been quite a number of people coming here singing, carrying placards from the Jesus Dominion International Church, and also the ANC had joined in, but now to show solidarity and support for the victims. But today we haven't seen much of that, pretty much because it's pretty early. We do not know what might happen later on in the day, but it is likely that people will be around, but not as much as before or as much as when this trial began. Back to you.
And thank you so much for bringing us up to speed, and we'll make efforts to go through to that process as soon as we're able to. Let's take a break. You're watching The Agenda.